to Jamestown Jobs. I'm Emily Bivens with the Jamestown Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're here today at the Buffalo Grill to see what it's like to be a bartender. Let's go! I'm Emily with the Chamber.
Christian, nice to meet you. How we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're teaching how to be a bartender.
All right, let's go.
Come on around.
Okay.
Everyone, when you come in, gotta clean their hands. Nice and clean. We have our soap, our hot water, and our sanitizer water here. I usually dump my hands and then make sure that we're over clean. You can never be too clean.
Okay.
Start with some basics. The standard pour for a bar, like a Jack and Coke, is 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
So you want to grab your glass, and you never want to grab on top because that's gross. You could have germs,
that's where people drink from. Got it.
You never want to put your hands inside the glass, and you never want to scoop glass or ice with glass. So then we grab our Jack. We'll do Jack and Coke, and then for us it's super simple. We just go up to the bottom of this line, and that's about 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So your glass is kind of built-in measurement for you.
It's a little bit easier for our bartenders for efficiency and speed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you want to be a little bit careful. These can also wiggle if something happens. You don't want to spill. You don't want to be that bartender.
So you have to grab it kind of.
So, you know, nice confident. Grab here. You go right on over, and you'll see it. That easy. That's all it takes.
That easy. He makes it look so easy.
Absolutely. And then some Coke. Grab here. Top it off. And you set it out. A very happy patron right there.
Not touching the rim.
Don't touch the rim. That's the #1 rule.
So do I get to try now?
Give it a shot. Let's see what you got. Go for it.
Just kidding.
Flip it on over nice and confident. And then do the exact same when you twerk it.
Woo!
That's a happy guess right there.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty good
close.
Stuff right there. Beginner's luck, I think.
I think so too. Jack, don't dip it in there.
You don't want to dip it in there.
I'm already failing.
And we have made a Jack and Coke.
There it is.
Just like that. That simple.
Just like Christian.
Next thing, I usually keep rags around these busy areas here, just because, you know, splash zones and stuff like that, everything's clean. Like I said in the beginning, you can never be too clean. So next thing we'll do is we'll pour beer.
Are these the most common drinks that you have to do, probably?
These are, yes, this is probably...
Like a 2 mix, like a 2 ingredient.
Yeah, a lot of Jack and Cokes, Captain Morgan and Coke as well and stuff like that. That's kind of our
North Dakotan thing to do.
So to pour beer, and a lot of people think that you just set it under here and just pour it. If you do that, it'll be really foamy, and no one likes a foamy beer. So as long as you can keep it horizontal, the better.
Okay.
And you should be left
at that.
with a nice little head right there.
Does it matter what kind of beer as far as how, or do you pour them pretty much all the same?
Pretty much all the same. Some beers are a little bit more sensitive.
Okay. Do you have different types of glasses for different ones?
Some we do. So we have both our talls and our shorts here. So it's 16s and 22s. We also have our Stella glasses, because we have Stella on draft as well. Those are nice fancy glass right up back here.
Ooh.
That is for those. So
Christian, how long have you been doing this?
I'm going on year 2 in January of bartending, and then I've been the bartender.
So this is day 1, 10 minutes in, this is 2 years experience.
Absolutely.
You can tell the difference.
Well, I think we'll let it slide this time.
Okay, you made a Jack and Coke, a beer, you said, you know, there's the 2 ingredient drinks.
Right.
Do you have to memorize? Like you had it pretty like 1.5 ounces.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
like.
So the standard pour for drinks like that, the 2 ingredients is 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
For some other drinks, you have your Cosmos and other martinis. You can 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces, 2.5 ounces. Depends on what kind of drink it is. The bigger the drink.
Memorize all that?
You learn by going. It's more trial and error.
Okay.
We get a lot of, like I said, Cosmos, chocolate martinis are going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yes, and then margaritas when we start getting warm. So So that's a few different ingredients as well that you kind of just, you can play around with a lot of the recipes. So, I mean, we have some good tequilas, and obviously you have your rail and your top shelf and stuff. So we get a good response from that, but we've tweaked the recipe a few times to use maybe a little bit more sweet and sour, maybe a little less lime juice. It's kind of experimental when it comes to it, to kind of find the right. And
you kind of find your signature drinks and stuff, I'm sure that you're really good at.
The best response that people give you. That's kind of that's how you get the better results.
Okay, so you mentioned the chocolate martini, right? Is that one of your highlighted, it's holiday season, so one of your highlighted drinks right now?
Yeah, do we want to put one of those together?
Sure.
Okay, let's go over here.
All right, Christian, I think I'm ready for the job.
I think you
might have, what do I need to apply? What kind of training is involved?
So applying, we're kind of old school, paper copies. We're working right now on a fresh website, and we're gonna have something to where we can apply online.
Okay.
Right now we're paper, turn it in. Usually it's myself or one other manager that takes control of all that stuff.
Okay.
Training wise, we usually do like 3 shifts. We do on Monday night, that's a little bit slower. On Wednesday night, that's busier, and then a weekend.
Okay.
And then I kind of phase you in to work in those busier nights, or depending on your availability, whatever shifts we can kind of accommodate.
Okay.
It's 3 training shifts to see if we're gonna progress into some more
Or if you need more training.
Or if we need some more training,
Like I would probably need more training.
maybe 1 or 2, for sure.
So how many bartenders are you looking to hire? What kind of shifts are we looking for?
1 or 2.
Okay.
We're looking for a little bit bartender server hybrid.
Okay.
We have a few people that work days religiously, and we kind of want to even out the workload for everybody.
Sure.
So some bartender server hybrids, I think about 2 would work.
Yeah.
We're always accepting applications. It's the restaurant industry. People are coming and going.
Yeah.
We live in a college town where we have a lot of college kids. We have a bunch of people graduated this year, so we hired some more. So we're always looking, but bartender during the day is probably the most necessary. However, we definitely could use some weekend help.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. So what's your favorite part about working at the Buffalo Grill?
Working here, I would say, is the people. Like, you meet so many cool people. We work with so many good people.
Yeah.
Like, it makes coming to work kind of a bright part of the day. And that's something that you can really hang your hat on and really be prideful of when you come in every day.
And it sounds like you have a lot of creative freedom, so to speak, especially with bartending.
Yep.
And how you put together drinks.
The results come from what you put in.
Yeah.
If you're good to the people are good to you. And if you care enough, you're gonna see the fruits of your labor. You're not gonna come in and it's not gonna be dreadful, whatever. You're gonna have some people that brighten your day. You're gonna have some people that give you some awesome stories, some not so awesome stories.
You kind of have to be a psychiatrist a little bit, right?
Yeah. You hear a lot of things and you go home and you try to forget them.
Yeah.
Or you laugh about it later. So it's a fun job that is different every day.
Yeah.
I get to make 100 old fashions one day. I get to make 20 margaritas one day. Like, you get to experience and become a better bartender each and every day.
Sure.
So it's very cool
Very cool.
Very rewarding.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what kind of credentials are you looking for in a new employee? Obviously you have to be 21.
Absolutely. Other than that, I came in with absolutely no experience. I learned a lot of my stuff on my own, YouTube videos, going through and testing out recipes. I don't need a lot of experience from someone who wants to come in and bartend.
As long as they're willing to work, right?
Yes. Okay. Be willing to learn as well is a huge thing. And if you're a good person that is about your job and about your growth, this place is gonna reward you in 10 times.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for showing us around.
No worries.
Thanks for showing me how to make a few of your yummy drinks.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys stopping by.